In this new series, I will migrate from solo self-found with 5 Exalted Orbs and a handful of items into Harvest Trade League, documenting every single step of the way towards the most expensive currency item in the game. Introducing the Road to Mirror. Welcome, it's your friendly neighbourhood badger here, and I am back for day number 11 of the Road to Mirror challenge. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit different, and as you may have seen by the title and the thumbnail, we are putting a pin in this challenge for now. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, as a gut reaction, what? He hasn't actually got a mirror in his inventory. Look, he doesn't have one. What's going on? What's he doing? He hasn't finished his challenge. I haven't. That's basically the truth of the matter right at the front of things. But there are a lot of reasons that we will be basically putting a, not a permanent stop to this challenge, but a temporary stop in order for me to pursue more content. Now, as a lot of you know me, I am very much a build creator. Creating builds and content for people is very much what I enjoy doing. And I haven't been doing that for a while. And that's what I most enjoy doing about Path of Exile. So basically, in order to stop myself from burning out and still be able to get you guys more content, and I've been hearing lots of different feedback from lots of different people, I will be stopping this Road to Mirror. Although we're very, very close to the goal, we want to be building more build guides to be able to get to you guys. For example, this character I have been playing during the Road to Mirror, this skeleton necromancer, I have been promising a build guide for some time, and I did think that we would be done with the Road to Mirror by now, but I'm going to be basically working on this character from this point onwards. But before I do that, we're going to have a little bit of a retrospective of the Road to Mirror, and where we're sitting right now, and what kind of things we did throughout this whole experience to gain a lot of currency. So, first of all, I am just going to jump into, let me actually pull up Exilence next, the program we have been using to track all of our currency and all of our data. Now, as you know, a few days ago, you may have seen a video basically saying that we were very, very close to the Road to Mirror, and then we still haven't fully hit it yet. The reason being, I took my my normal day off, and then we played a little bit slower the next day, and then the mirror prices started skyrocketing. Which was a little bit interesting with all of that. It does mean that everything that we've been making per day, the mirror has been making, basically growing that much or growing further. I'm also just going to jump over to basically the price of the mirror now is 215 Exalted Orbs. You can see over here as well that on this this chart with the Mirror of Kalandra, basically it's really just starting to, it's flattened out and now it's starting to rise right back up. And it's going to be heading even further up as we get closer to the end of the league. So rather than basically chasing my own tail for another 2 weeks or something like that, I want to be able to produce more content for you guys rather than these videos just every day, kind of the same thing, talking about all of that. But we had a lot of fun. Now it's starting to get a little bit repetitive because we've tried lots of different money-making strategies, but the big ones that got us the most amount of money was doing bosses like Uber Elder, doing Cortex bosses and dropping the flasks, which is a little bit RNG based, but I did the calcs and profit was always there to be made if we got average luck. However, the other big things were just basically selling seed crafts and just running Cirrus and just generally mapping quickly. Now, this build, as I said, it doesn't have much invested into it. I want to boost this build up, and today's stream, right after this video comes out, if you want to come jump over to Twitch, you will be able to see me gearing this character out. I'll be doing some cool crafts and basically interacting with the Harvest League a little bit more than I have been, and doing things other than just mindlessly grinding currency, which I think is going to be a great change. And I am a little bit excited to move on from the Road to Mirror at the moment. The other interesting thing is we technically gained the amount of currency we needed for a mirror about 3 days ago if we had bought mirror shards along the way. So it is a little bit of a learning experience. For grinding something big like this, like a mirror, or a Headhunter or something like that, if you're grinding for a long period of time, the best thing that you can do is to buy small parts of that along the way. If you're farming for a Headhunter, basically buy the Headhunter divination cards, like the Doctor. If you're farming for a mirror, you can buy either the House of Mirrors, although I would not recommend that this league because the House of Mirror cards are more than what a mirror normally is. I would recommend buying mirror shards along the way. And then basically, after you farm 20 mirror shards, you then have a mirror, and that adjusts for inflation as it's going along because that grows with the price of the mirror. We did not do that here today, or in this series, which was a learning experience. So technically, this is complete on a technicality is what you would call it. We have completed the road to mirror, but in a little bit of a cop-out way. So if you want to share your disgust about that, just write down in the comments below. I'll check those and everything like that. So if you want to say, Badger, you're a cop-out, I know I am. But basically, I want to get more content out for all of you. I want to get build guides. We've got this build guide, and then the next build that we will be playing is going to be very interesting. It's a community chosen build, which is Bane, Agnostic, Righteous Fire, Max AoE, Chieftain. What a mix mash of words that is, but, chat in Twitch got to their channel point goal. It wasn't a sub goal, it was a channel point goal, and they got to choose the build, and that's what everyone voted for, so I guess we're going to be playing that. We might have some small adjustments to that, but that's going to be extremely fun to play. We might try some auto-bombing shenanigans with the max AoE that we will be getting, and it'll be very, very exciting. But first of all, we'll be gearing this character, and I'll be releasing a full build guide with a massive budget version. And basically, the TLDR of this whole series is you can farm great amounts of currency without actually investing much into your build or into the currency gain itself. Right now, if we jump over to my stash, in just like pure exalts, we have about 30 exalts that we farmed yesterday, and we have about 70 exalts sitting right here. So in pure exalts, we've got 100 exalts, and we have a bunch of other things to sell as well as a lot of seed crafts. And this does mean that for the rest of this league, I'm just sorted in terms of building the builds that I want to build and gaining more currency as well. So what is the future for the Road to Mirror series? Well, I will be slowly continuing it, and hopefully by the end of Harvest, I will have a mirror in my inventory, but it's going to be a little bit more of an ad hoc basis in terms of the videos that I release for that. It'll be more so, hey, here's another video on the Road to Mirror of a little money-making strategy you can do, rather than just showing a daily update. The daily updates are tending to get a little bit of a grind for me personally, and I don't want to burn out on them. So it's much better if I put all of my energy into making these build guides, the things I'm most interested in Path of Exile about, and then in about 3 weeks' time, maybe a private league, hey? There will be a video later about all of that, but thank you so much for watching, guys. There is a paste bin down below of the build right now, but as I said, that's going to be updated really soon. So jump over to Twitch pretty much as you're seeing this video, and you can watch along as we upgrade this character. Oh, excuse me. Little bit of a burp there. I'm not going to edit that out. Why would I? A little bit of a... we're going to have a fun experience upgrading this build and getting the DPS probably about 4 to 5 times more than we already have. Skeletons got nerfed 2 leagues ago by 40% damage, but skeletons, hey, it's minions, they're still broken. So let's get a good build. Awesome. And that's it from me, guys. Until next time, Badger out.